Okay, good evening. It's Sunday night. Just wanted to do the update I said I was going to do on the storm potential for the next 2 weeks, really. We're going to be running out of winter here soon, so we got to see really what is the potential and is it actually going to happen. But before we get to that, let's start off here with what's going to happen beginning of this week, really Tuesday and Wednesday. And you can see here's a little storm that's going to come up the Ohio Valley. This is on Tuesday night around 7 o'clock. It's going to spread some, probably a little bit of freezing rain into our area, and then be mostly rain, and then some snow showers in the back end heading into Wednesday. And you can see that here. This is actually March 1st, and I've been talking about March 1st as being a potential big storm, which still is on the table, but right now it looks like the second storm wants to redevelop a little more offshore here and spin snow showers over mostly New England and our area a little bit for probably a couple days. So it'll be a wintry end to the week. But right now it does not look like this is going to be a major storm. But that can still change. However, we're not totally out of the woods yet, because even though March 1st isn't setting up the big storm it showed earlier last week, I want to put all eyes on March 4th. Here's the upper air pattern for March 4th, and this is really, in my opinion, if we're going to get a big snowstorm to end the winter, it's going to be here. If it doesn't happen in the next week and a half, around March 4th, it's just not going to happen for the Mid-Atlantic. We've been in a little snow hole, for North Jersey, Delaware, Philly, and this would be our chance to fill it in. So what I want to show you is what the upper air patterns forecasted to look like versus when other times in history it's looked like that. So you can see here we have a lot of blocking to the north, which is good. We have a ridge over the west coast, which is good. And we have a lot of potential to form a low pressure area around March 4th. So I went back and I said, okay, let's run a simulation and see when has the upper air pattern looked like this in the past. And here's all the dates right here. So you can see 2010, January 15th, 2001, March 5th, you have 2010, 228. So two of the dates here, 2001, 35, and 2010, 220, were two big snowstorms for the Northeast. And here's what the upper air pattern looked like. I'll start with the first one in 2001. So here's what it's projected to look like this year. And in 2001, here's what it looked like. So you can see very similar. You have the blocking to the north, you have ridging in the west, and you have a storm that might want to develop on the east coast. And that storm that year actually missed our area. It was supposed to be a storm of the century for New Jersey, and it actually gave New England a bunch of snow, as seen in this graphic right here, anywhere from 15 to 30 inches. And our area from that storm was left out with a few inches. I remember that storm vividly. I was quite young back then. But it's when I first started getting into weather, and we really thought we were going to get 3 feet of snow in New Jersey, and it was one of the biggest forecasting busts of modern history. But the point is, a big storm did develop with a similar pattern that we're going to have, which is this. The second storm on this analog I pulled up that I want to show in these dates is Snow-A-Cane in 2010. And that was on 228, and here's what the upper air pattern looked like then. So you can see again, you had blocking to the north, you had a trough on the east coast, a ridge to the west, and in that particular storm, that unloaded a lot of snow in New Jersey. This was 12 to 15 inches. Up here was over 20 inches. All down in here was over a foot. So that was pretty impressive. And again, this is what it's going to look like, and this is what it did look like at that point. So very, very similar. So the point I'm trying to make here is, with a pattern like this, the potential is definitely on the table for one of those big snowstorms. It's not like I'm making things up here and wishing it's going to happen. The fact of the matter is, everything that needs to be there is there. It's just a matter of where's the storm going to form. And when we look at the maps for March 4th, this is the latest model. You can see it, they show a storm forming, but it's more offshore. So the point of the matter is, we need to take this and tighten this up a little bit to this green area of low pressure potential. There's a little further to the west, and we could really crank up a nice mid-Atlantic storm around March 4th. So we're going to keep an eye on it. I'll keep you updated all week. But again, expect some icy conditions Tuesday night, changing to rain, maybe some snow showers in the back end. Snow showers Wednesday through Friday for all of the East Coast. Potentially this event on Friday can be bigger. That's the March 1st event I've been talking about, so we'll probably know more by tomorrow afternoon on that. And then all eyes are really our last hoorah possibility, which is March 4th. See if we can crank up a storm similar to 2001 and also in 2010. So check in again later, and I'll keep everybody updated.